Today in Unit 12, Lesson 4, we are talking about independent events. But first, we need to talk about a little bit of vocab. So a compound event is like a compound word. So that's our first blank. Compound event. Consists of two or more events. So that's two different things happening separately. An independent event occurs if one event does not affect the likelihood of the other event. So that would be like spinning a spinner and rolling dice and flipping a coin. The spinner has nothing to do with the dice and nothing to do with the coin. So the two events don't affect each other. That would be like if you draw a card, you have to put it back because then it makes the deck exactly the same as you started. So here's how you find independent probability. You have to find the probability of the first thing happening, the probability of the second thing happening, and then you have to multiply those together. So here's an example. What if you spin the spinner, so we're spinning this spinner, and flip a coin? What's the probability that you spin a red? Sorry, spin a red. Why are you not drawing? There it goes. And flip tails. So first we need to find the probability of spinning a red. So the probability of red, well, we just have to figure out how many red ones are. There's 1, 2 red. So that's 2 out of, there are 8 total spaces on that spinner. So 2 out of 8 means that we are going to have a probability of 1/4. That will simplify to 1/4. And second, find the probability of getting tails. So now we have to find the probability of tails. I don't know why my computer is being so mean today. So that does say tails, like up here, probability of flipping a tails. That would be 1 out of 2 because you can either do head or tails on a coin. So we find the probability of each event and then we multiply them together. We found out that the probability of getting a red was 1/4 times the probability of getting a tails is 1/2. And then we multiply. 1 times 1 is 1, 4 times 2 is 8. So that probability would be 1 out of 8. And this relates to sample space because you could do a tree diagram if you wanted to, because you could have, it would be red and then head and tails, green and then head and tails, red again and then head and tails, blue and then head and tails. So the sample space, you could find the sample space if you needed to, but it is a lot easier to learn this shortcut where you find the probability of both of them and then multiply them together. So let's look at another example. So number 1 says, what is the probability of spinning blue on the spinner and flipping heads? So the probability of a blue one, there are 1, 2, 3 blue ones. So the probability of blue is 3 out of 8. And then we have to find the probability of getting a heads, which is 1/2 again. And then we multiply those two things together. 3/8 times 1/2 to get 3/16. So there are 3 ways out of 16 total possibilities in your sample space that you would get both a blue one and a heads. Now, please work out questions 2, 3, and 4 on your notes paper and then check them with the Edpuzzle video.